you were nervous about the bike and getting it under control, but it looks like you've tamed that beast. What's changed in a couple of months? Because it looks like you're very comfortable on that KTM bike.
Yeah, so far life's been good. Been enjoying the new step in MotoGP. I'm definitely really happy to say that I managed to get it a little bit more under control than since we last spoke. So yeah, the bike's made a huge step forward. The team's working well, and in general, I'm just really happy with how everything's been going so far. So it's definitely been a great start to my rookie year.
Brad, it's been a mad MotoGP season. I mean, there's been all sorts of different winners. There's been major crashes. There's been all sorts of things. How's it been for you, your rookie season? I mean, obviously you had that fantastic win at Brno, but I mean, it's been insane. A script writer couldn't make up this stuff. It's been awesome to watch.
Yeah, it's been an insane year. It's been different people up front every weekend. Some crazy incidents going on circuits, and it's been mad. But all in all, it's been good. Been really, really up and down for me. It's some weekends I've had great pace, run off track in the race, crashed out, made a whole lot of bad moves. But all in all, it's been good. The highlights definitely getting the win in Brno, but. Yeah, since then we've had some tough weekends. Again, last week I ran off track in our little restarted race, so that set me down to 8th place again. But yeah, I suppose it's normal. I suppose that's how a rookie year is meant to be.
Brad, in terms of back-to-back race weekends, I mean, I know you've got a bit of time off now, the 2 weeks, but do you prefer sort of the action coming thick and fast back-to-back, or are you quite happy with breaks in between to sort of let the body heal a little bit and get some R&R in?
I really enjoy obviously racing back-to-back. It's really cool, but not at the same circuit. When we have it now it's so weird, honestly, because in FP1 everything starts fresh. It's like a reset almost. So you've got to work towards setting up the bike properly, try and figure out how to ride the track and all of that. And then by the time Sunday comes, it's normally okay, pack up and that's it for you. But now that we having a second shot at every single track is quite tough. It's difficult because from FP1 you pretty much got the bike set up and everything's ready to go. So it's a bit different for sure. I feel like you just spin a whole lot of laps and don't change too much in the second weekend. But definitely for like me being a rookie, it helps a lot because you get that second shot at the same track. But yeah, I'm glad that hopefully next year things will go back to normal and every weekend will be at a new place again.
What lessons have you learned in your rookie season so far? I mean, stranger to motor racing, but I mean, MotoGP is the pinnacle of any motorcycle racer's career, isn't it?
For sure. This is where everybody that races a motorbike, this is where you want to get to. You want to race in MotoGP. So it's been insane this year. It's been so much, even though I haven't got great results with a lot of mistakes and stuff on my side, to just be in with the chance of fighting amongst the top guys is insane. If someone would tell me on my third Grand Prix, sorry, I would have won my first Grand Prix, I would say no ways. It's amazing how things change because when I came back from the test in Qatar just before this whole COVID lockdown situation started, I think I was 9th or 10th in the test. And I was like, Jesus, that's insane. It's doing super well. And it's amazing that now when I make a mistake on track and finish in 8th place, it feels like a disaster. So it's amazing to see how everything changes and how your whole perspective and everything just grows. But I'm really happy, like I said, with the way everything's been going. And yeah, I mean, it's more than I could ever have asked for sure.
I mean, confidence is obviously a massive part of it, hurtling around the track. 350 or 300 k's an hour, whatever it is. But how much confidence has that victory in Brno given you when you get on the bike and go around the track and you're mixing it up with legends like Valentino Rossi?
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's the great part about it. But I think it's in the back of my mind. I always knew I could do it, and I always believed I could, but there's no proof there, until you really get the job done. And when I did manage to get the win, it was a great feeling for sure. But I would say my confidence didn't really come just from that victory, but already in like Jerez in the first race, in some of the practice sessions, like I could see top guys in front of me and I would manage to catch them. And, it was small moments like that where you start to realize that, I'm actually meant to be here. This is what I've worked towards, and I am just as good as these guys. And it's seeing those small things that seem to go a long way. And yeah, we've made huge steps forward in the last few weeks, and the pace has always been good. The speed's been there, just a little bit too many mistakes. So if we can start to limit those, I think we're in for a good season.
I've got two more questions, Brad. Objectives for the season. I mean, you've already smashed one of them out of the park by being the W top step. But what are the objectives for the remainder of the season? Because there's still some racing to go.
Yeah, it's difficult because I don't know what to say really. Because the goal was to always improve, and to go. Then I won in my third race, and I was like, gosh, now what? But I think the main thing that I just need to stay focused on is just to take things one step at a time, and just one lap at a time. Every weekend's different. Every time I come to a new track on the MotoGP bike, it's like starting from zero again. It's so difficult, like coming off the win in Brno, we got to Austria and I think I was 17th in the first free practice. So that's pretty much how it is, and it's how it's going to be this whole season and a lot of next year as well, because with this whole mess at the moment, we haven't got the opportunity to go back and really I haven't got to all these new circuits that I would have got under control this year already. So that's super weird, and next year we're going to have to just try and learn as we go along.
Lastly, from my point of view, I just want to find out, can you share with us, someone who's never been on a bike, the speeds that you've been on? I mean, the lean angle you guys get. I mean, some guys are cutting grass as they go through corners, but what does it feel like tearing around the track, doing something you love, and you're just getting this, enjoyment out of it?
It's amazing. It's a dream come true to be doing what I love to do for a living. And sometimes you need to remind yourself that, because when you're back at the back of the pack and stuff, it's difficult. And you're like, well, geez, why am I doing this to myself? But at the end of the day, it's amazing because it's what I love doing. I'm racing against the best guys in the world on the best bikes. And this is what we've been working towards for the last, I'd say, best part of 15 years. So we've come a long way already. And, I think this is far from over. I have a lot more I want to accomplish, and I know I can do it. So let's see how we get on.
Brad, thanks for your time. Good luck also with the documentary that's come out. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to touch on that, but yeah, that's quite exciting, man. And I look forward to seeing it. And I look forward to seeing you on more podiums going forward.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I look forward to seeing it too. Let's see how it comes out.